did you do to me last night? I'm still vibrating all over. I'm science fiction, an alien, deep sea creature, changeling. I'm science fiction, UFO, living jungle. You'll never know. You'll never know. You'll never know. I'm science fiction, black eyes, we've been turned out of this earth. I'm science fiction, watch me glow. Bodies not sure, you'll never know. Come and play with me. Science fiction. Science fiction. You'll never know.
I see a look in your eyes now, baby. We have to misbehave, mark of my name, my city, sit into my memory. A touch could drive me insane.
Step into the ring if you like what you see. All your twisted skies bring me closer to me. Chills was innate up and down my spine. You know that I'm yours, and you know that you're mine. Noise.
Piano, I am the animal.
what's on my mind. I feel so alive, down between your thighs. Noise.
love with you.
So what?
So what? So plenty. I love you. You belong to me. In a cage, I want to love you.
Same thing. Well, like Patty. A couple of no-name slugs. Hey, 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 welcome to another Dark in Dark. I am Aldoror. By my side is Pipa. Say hello, Pipa.
Hello, Pipa.
And we're back, and we have a dog in here. And we're
She
back.
was so quiet.
Yeah, she
just
was so
a few
quiet.
seconds ago.
Yeah. And now that we just started, she's decided, okay, let's bug them. And so we're back with another Dark in Dark. This goes as live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and on is being broadcasted live on Radio Dark Tunnel. And this will go also as podcast. This will stay on YouTube, and I guess on Facebook, on Twitch is just a few days, I guess. But this will also go as podcast in a few hours later on Wax Radio from Indianapolis, and will also stay as podcasts in SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and I think that's it. So it's a lot. But yeah, so we've started. Hey, and hello, Luis Vive. And wait, it's buffering on Twitch, so, but it's back, so okay, I guess it's okay. And yeah, so this was a great weekend, and we have some a lot of things that I don't know, a lot of things no, but some things we did.
Yeah, a lot
during
more
the weekend.
than usual, or at
Yeah,
least
a lot more
on
than
the last
usual.
18 months, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. So, and by the way, what we were playing is it's Battle by Braille. I think I played this on the last just because I put this on a loop. So let's just wait for this song to finish. I put the last seconds on the loop just so we can talk and have a little music in the background before we started. And but yeah, and I still haven't drunk my coffee, so if you're watching this, I still have my coffee. So this is in Portugal, it's a normal coffee. If you're from the States or some other place, you get big bowls, but this is kind of the normal.
Yeah, that's the regular size of the cup.
Yeah.
And then you can decide if you want it full, middle, or
Yeah, let's say
just
full. It's a full. Medium is what it is now. It's around here, and is really short is around here. It's
really short. It's really
really
short.
short.
This one sip of coffee.
yeah, it's a sip of coffee. This is like a shot of coffee, and full is a little bit bigger. But then you have, if you want like a bowl, you have to ask for an American.
Yeah.
It's American, yeah.
Americano.
Yeah, it's a. I'm translating for you guys, but it's
I think it's Americano too.
Americano.
Yeah, when I go to London, I ask an Americano.
Americano.
Americano. Tu vuoi fare l'americano?
Yeah. So, but tonight the TV is on, but there's no football for people. If you know, sometimes people is watching football. So, but not tonight. And
Tonight we only have Pandora Papers.
yeah, we only have Pandora Papers. So, yeah. I must tell you, I don't know much about the Pandora Papers. I know it's about what's it called? Fiscal paradise, I guess.
I don't know how they say it in English. Yeah.
In Portuguese, it's translated as fiscal paradise. I hope it's the same for you guys. If not, you know, just watch the news and you can guess it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so a lot of people. Some from Portugal. For now, it's just 3, but I guess there are more, a lot more. But yeah,
and they are all politicians.
Yeah. There's no big rock stars for now.
We don't have big rock stars.
Yeah, we don't have big rock stars.
Or at least they are not rich.
Yeah. We have football players, so who's rich is football players, so maybe.
And usually when they are rich, they don't play here, so
their
name will be on other countries.
Yeah. So
files. Yeah.
Let's just start the show now. So I actually chose 5 tracks to play, And so tonight we only have 5 tracks. If more is needed, I'll play older ones. But let's go. Let's start with this one. This is it's called Troops. It's from a compilation called Broken Hearts and Robo Parts Parts 3. So Broken Hearts and Robo Parts 3. And this track is from Deathline International, and it's cool because I chose this because it's a punkish theme from Exploited, and this features Jello Biafra and Christopher Hall, so that's why I chose it. It's just because of that. But you can get this compilation on Bandcamp. It's free, so you can get it for free or donate whatever you want. As I always say, I always donate something, but yeah, you can get it for free. Just go.
You can get it if you really like.
But yeah, so yeah.
Maybe we can turn this into a drinking game.
Yeah, so
I have to sing along
yeah.
every 5 minutes.
But yeah, so this is Troops of Tomorrow, and we'll be right back.
We interrupt this program with a special bulletin. This country is now under martial law. All constitutional rights have been suspended. Stay in your home.
I'm living in America. And in America, you're on your own. America's not a country. It's just a business. It's just a business.
Remain calm. Do not panic. Stay in your home. Curfew is at 7 p.m. sharp. Anyone caught outside the gate will be shot. Remain calm. Do not panic. Stay in your home.
So frustrated, the future is gone. It seems we're all prisoners, there's nowhere to run.
This is our world now, the world of the electron witness. You may stop me, but you can't stop our goal.
We're playing
troops of tomorrow. We're 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 troops of tomorrow.
So that was Troops of Tomorrow featuring, this is from Deathline International featuring Christopher Hall, that's from Stabbing Westwards, and Jello Biafra. And if you don't know, Jello Biafra is from Dead Kennedys and Jello Biafra.
If you don't know Jello
If you
Biafra,
don't know
you
Jello
must be
Biafra.
sleeping.
Yeah, and it can be someone that doesn't know anything about punk music. But yeah, Jello Biafra is from Dead Kennedys, one of the probably the biggest punk band from the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say if we don't go counting with what's called what's the name I'm missing now the names of the bands.
Oh, the
The more
90s one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Rancid and Green Day.
Yeah,
and
Rancid, Green Day, Offspring,
yeah.
those bands from the 90s. So this is from the 80s. And yeah, I have some records even as Jello Biafra. He made some other records. And actually, I think he also run
And
for mayor.
Pennywise. I still remember it.
Yeah, he also ran from mayor at some city, I guess, and he ended up on third after Republicans and Democrats, of course. But yeah, so that's yeah, just go check it out.
Yeah, at least
yes,
it's
yes,
more,
also
from the older ones is the more mainstream, I think.
yeah,
You have other bands that are big, yeah, more or less big, but
big.
especially especially in California, there were several more or less medium bands, but they
Yeah.
were not as known as Dead Kennedys.
Yeah. So, but
No,
when I remember,
Germs is American, right?
yeah, the Germs, yeah,
And
But,
Bad
but yeah,
Brains is American.
yeah, but
Yeah,
Dead
it's not
Kennedys
the same thing. I
is
can
another level.
Yeah, I
another-
can talk to someone who is not so much into punk, and they have already at least heard talk about Dead Kennedys.
Yeah.
At least they saw a T-shirt,
Yeah.
and the others,
Yeah.
you really have to be
At
somehow.
least they know, I don't know, California Morales and
Yeah.
something
And
like
only
that.
in Cambodia.
Yeah. Holiday
At
in
least once in your life, you have heard
Yeah.
these small parcels of those tracks.
Yeah, this is but this track original is from The Exploited, which was also a band that originated at the same time as Dead Kennedys, but they're from the UK.
Yeah,
Um,
but they have less hits, I think, than Dead Kennedys.
Yeah. They have less hits. It's also kind of
Usually
Yeah.
people only know like Sex and Violence.
sex and violence. So
Yeah.
um,
They could pay their rents for the rest of their lives with,
sex and violence. Yeah, but it's a good track.
Yeah, they don't talk a lot in, in that
they,
track.
they just so the lyrics are just sex and violence.
Yeah.
It's that sex and violence. They just say that for 3 or 4 minutes. And that's it.
They don't. I don't know. The message is.
Yeah, in here you also listen to a lot of the Troops of Tomorrow, but on the original they have some also they say other stuff. You can hear it sometimes in the background with the noise, the parts where they're singing all these lyrics. But in this track that you just heard, it's a little bit more mixed and more extended, let's say, because this goes to 6 minutes, I guess, this track, and the original must be like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's really seldom that you find a punk track with more than 3 minutes.
Yeah. I guess there are some even from Crass and that sort of thing, but it's kind of different.
Yeah, but usually.
Yeah, usually
3
it's very
minutes.
3 minutes. It's even Dead Kennedys. They have a track that's just a few seconds that says "I like short songs." It's a real
And
track. I think they repeat just 13 times "I like short songs," but really I like short songs. I like short
And
songs.
that's very
I like
hard
short
to
songs.
repeat.
So that's 13 times I like short songs, and it ends.
And that's that song from ÞՀΤ, The
What?
Way to Do Bem. How for how long? It's like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah. So, but that's kind of different. So, ÞՀΤ, it's a band from Brazil, and it's also a punk band from Brazil. I guess it's not very. It's probably even less new to everyone. Let's say it.
Oh yes, I
from
believe
around
so.
the world.
They are very much known in Portugal because we share the same language. But I don't know to which point Americans know ÞՀΤ.
Yeah.
I don't think they do.
Meanwhile, I heard something. What happened?
Yeah, Sergio Ramos has liked on Facebook.
Okay. Thank you, Sergio. And yeah. So, but yeah, we were talking about ÞՀΤ. Yeah. So, and yeah, so they're a punk band. Yeah, they're kind of also very aggressive punk.
And political.
Yeah,
too.
very aggressive and political punk.
Yeah,
punk
but I
band.
prefer when punk is political.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have a lot of that. So I guess in the United States, the punk from the 90s lost a lot of the United States, lost a lot of the political part that in the 80s they already lost a little bit, but in the 90s lost most of the most popular bands were not so political.
It depends on the song, I guess.
Yeah, but
Well, political sometimes doesn't have to be related to political issues of the state. It can also be related to your way of life, to consumerism, or people who don't think about anything else than
yeah.
yeah,
So
it's not
even
only
Green Day, that sort of thing, they have a
they have message.
they have a
yeah.
message behind.
And when I say political, it's in the larger.
Yeah, but they
spectrum,
don't. They don't make. They were not making songs like California Borales or Holiday in Cambodia and sort of songs like that.
Green Day, more or less.
No.
Yeah, they have that album about America.
Yeah, they have the American Idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that album. It's
Yeah.
like it's a good conceptual album because it's very conceptual. And it's probably one of their albums the most the one that I like the most, but it's not as aggressive as
I
this
think
one, let's say.
American mainstream punk is not as aggressive.
Yeah, yeah. For English punk is, at least the idea is they're more aggressive, and yeah,
Well, more aggressive is in Japan and in Norway, and
yeah, yeah.
that's real aggression.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's continue playing now. Let's go to something completely different, and this is ABM-ish album from Choke Chain. You can also get it from Bandcamp. I think it's I'm not sure what I'm saying, but I think it's also for free. You can get it for free on Choke Chain Bandcamp, and I'm going to play Nightfall, but a Qual remix from their latest album. It's called Invoking Shadows. The album, the track, as I told, it's Nightfall, and I hope you guys like it. Yes, that was Choke Chain with Nightfall, but a Qual remix. And wait, because I fucked up. And yeah, I was telling people, I was like, oh, even if I didn't knew, this was I knew this was Qual just by the sound. So now let's play a little bit of the original, how it sounds, the Nightfall from just Choke Chain without any remix at all. So let's see how it is. So that is Choke Chain, the original Nightfall. It's the same track, but without the remix from Qual. So just for people to know the difference, because she doesn't hear the other tracks before I play them. But yeah, you can now know the difference. It's a cool track, nonetheless. It's a cool track, even without the remix.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
the remix was giving me anxiety.
yeah, that's how good a track is. If it gives you anxiety, it's a good track. And yeah, so this weekend, what we did. So let's say on Saturday,
we had friends for dinner. Well, we were not eating them. Friends for dinner.
Yes. So it was the first friends to come to the new house and have dinner.
Yeah. People had already come by, but for a short period of time, only to take something or bring something.
Yeah.
It was the first time that we actually.
I am Maduro Music.
I looked at it and I thought. Don't eat your friends. we ate friends for dinner. They were quite good. It was very tasty.
No, we were don't eat your friends. Yeah.
It was the first time.
Yeah, but it was
we promise we will not do it anymore.
Yes, it's anything you want cannibal, mate. And
we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We played what's it called? I'm missing the name of the game.
Cards.
Yeah, it's a cards game.
I think it says cards on the name.
Yeah, it's like something cards. It's something cards. I'll tell you later because I can't remember right now.
Yeah, we played that card game.
Yeah, we played the card game.
We played the card game till 2 a.m.
Just turn your mic to you.
we played that game and I won.
Yeah, people won.
I'm a terrible human.
By a landslide, so because every time people was winning, we were like, oh, okay. When people won again, we were like, okay.
Yeah, by the end of the game, they weren't even like trying to be nice. Every time I won, they would say, again,
okay, people. Yeah.
But I don't understand because you were the ones who were voting for me.
Yeah, but the game is no one knows who are they voting for.
And it wins the most vile person.
Yeah.
So I'm a terrible person.
Yes. Yeah, the game is it's a card game for horrible people. So FIFA is the most horrible people ever.
Most horrible. And then Sunday we went out. We went to a party. And, we danced.
Yeah.
We danced for the first time since
we went
March
out for the first
year.
time. Yeah, and dance. And
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, thank you, Maduro. Yeah, on the Sunday we went dancing, and it was cool because it was not cool for whoever organized it, but it was cool for us. It was yeah, almost empty.
Yeah, very much empty.
Yeah, it was empty, so it was cool for us. Because yeah, we don't go out a lot, so it was the first time, and since Friday, last Friday, kind of there are no rules for clubs. So clubs were closed, and now there are no rules. So
well, I think you have to be fully vaccinated or have a negative test still.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to show.
Yeah. We had to show, but I think that's
masks, and
you
they
don't have to wear
have
masks. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, there's no limit of people. There's nothing. So for us, it was like because that started on Friday. When it arrived to Sunday, I guess everyone was already tired because what happened? Oh shit! It stopped.
I don't know if you still.
Yes, hello. This is still going. It's supposed to be going. Yum yum yum, yum yum yum. So he's back on Facebook. Let's try reloading the player. And I guess we're back, and we're back everywhere, I guess. We're talking about, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Yeah, YouTube also said that there was some issues. There were some issues on the streaming. We're talking about...
you don't have to wear masks.
The clubs reopen. We don't have to wear masks. We don't have to... There's no restrictions whatsoever for the clubs. Just everyone needs to be vaccinated. And
but it's still strange to me to be somewhere inside with other people and
no one wearing a mask. But the cool thing is that the place was empty.
Yes, so it was nice for the first time. It was nice.
So we most of the times we didn't wear a mask, but it was cool because there was no need for social distancing because there was almost no one in there.
Yeah. So since it was Sunday, I think it was because of
that's because in Portugal yesterday was a holiday, so on Monday also a lot of people didn't work, and on Tuesday, but as there was a let's party on Friday and Saturday, I guess on Sunday people were just stayed at home.
Yeah, some people started from on the Thursday to Friday night.
Yeah.
Well, Friday dawn, because clubs could open at midnight.
Yeah, at midnight.
So some people were partying from Thursday to Saturday. So Sunday everybody was very tired.
Yeah.
With a huge hangover.
Yeah, but it was cool. We danced a little bit. There were some cool DJs in there, and it's. We also had. We were with some friends also, so it was fun.
We came home earlier because I'm really out of practice. I was so tired.
Yeah, she was really tired. I was still dancing, and then she came to me.
So it felt that someone had took my batteries. I was so tired that I just sat on the sofa and like.
Yeah.
And you were still dancing.
Yeah, I was.
But you were drinking, and that makes a difference because I wasn't drinking anymore because I always have to wake up very early because of the dogs. So by 1 a.m. I start thinking, well, maybe I stop drinking and start, I don't know.
Yeah.
Taking it easy. But then when you do so, you start really getting tired. And at the minute you start sitting is the minute there's no way back because automatically your legs feel so tired and you get sleepy. And so you shall never sit.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, it was more or less regular day, but we had a friend here in the afternoon too.
Yeah. Again, but it was just a small thing because we had scheduled also for him to take one
the friends
part.
we saw on the other days were people we have been seeing More or less. Well, not so very often, but more or less. And the friend from Monday, we didn't get a glimpse of him since, I don't know, February last year.
Yeah. Long time.
Yeah.
And but yeah.
And we were the first ones that he saw too.
Yeah. He also told that you were the first ones that he didn't
Yeah.
see anyone. At least we sometimes we see some other people, but
From time to time between confinements.
yeah. And yes, that's good. Let's just play. This is from Fluid Ghost. If you don't know Fluid Ghost, go check their Bandcamp or his Bandcamp. And I chose he has a mini album. He released a mini album called Home Clubbing, and I choose a track that gives the
Home
name.
Clubbing is dedicated to 2020.
Yeah, maybe. And I chose a track that's called also Home Clubbing, so let's dedicate it to 2020 and most part of 2021. Home Clubbing by Fluid Ghost.
Thank
So that was Fluid Ghost with Home Clubbing, and it's a kind. I like this track. It's a nice track. And Pippa is not COVID. That's not COVID. And no, I'm kidding.
I hope so.
Yeah, sometimes I also sneeze because sometimes you can't see, but here there are curtains, and behind the curtains there's a window, and sometimes I work over there, sitting on that side, and sometimes I have the window open, and I have the window. Then on the other side of the house, it's my room, our room. And I have sometimes we have that door, and that has a balcony on the other side. But we have that door open, so there's a lot of air going back and forth, and air.
It's draft.
Air draft, yeah, that's it. It's a draft, and sitting right in the draft. So sometimes I also have cough. And but yeah, it's not COVID. It's just a draft. And yeah. Other than that, what time is it? You still have 20 minutes and 2 tracks to play, so you have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. We are going on
Yeah,
vacation.
we were talking about while the track was playing. We were talking about vacations. We will be having vacations. It's not It's not on the next week. It's on the other one, in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks there won't be the Dark in Dark show.
Yeah, I think it's on the 20th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of the first time we'll be having an holiday outside of the house since the pandemic started.
Yeah. So we'll have a week out, doing whatever we wanted.
We are going to Alentejo.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's
5.
on the south part of Portugal. Well, the middle south, the place where we are going.
Let's play in the south. In the south.
Near the border with Spain,
Yeah.
so it's not by the sea. It's quite interior.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool. We are going to stay on
an old train station.
An old train station that now is a guest house.
Yeah, we decided, this looks cool, and you can also they have like this bike thing is that you go on
the train tracks.
On the train track, so you can.
It looks like a cart more.
Yeah, it looks like a cart, but it's on a. You go on a train track, and you pedal like a bicycle, and then you go, and then that's on a let's say a park with mountains and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and a river, and you have Roman ruins and Neolithic burial grounds, and
there are like
castles,
2 or 3 castles in the area. Yeah. So it was like a line of defense against the Spanish. They also had a big city castle on Cáceres, and then on Portuguese side they had 2, 3 castles on.
Yeah, we are real near the border, so we will be able to go to Spain back and forth, and and Maduro.
Yeah, Maduro is saying that he always wanted to visit Portugal. Where are you from, Maduro? So this takes time to get.
Yes.
There's always a delay between what we see and what you say to what happens. Sometimes it's like 20, 30 seconds. Sometimes it's about around 1 minute. So there's a delay in here. Meanwhile, I'll tell you that I'm having issues selecting the next track, and that's because the tracks are in Russian, what's it called, Cyrillic characters.
Yeah.
And what happens is I use Tractor, and Tractor does not use Cyrillic characters. So she's from Washington DC. Yeah.
We never went to the States.
Yeah, in Washington.
Maybe.
Yes, there's a tiny delay. Yeah.
We never went to the States. I would like to go someday.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
would be a nice visit.
It's a little expensive to
Yeah.
go, especially because of the flight. The flight is very expensive.
Yeah.
The very minimum is like 500 euro. It's like 600 and something dollars, I think.
Yeah, it should be $600, $700, something
Yeah.
around that. It depends on the
So
exchange.
yeah, but I would like to visit, especially if I could visit lots of cities.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
I am on the Crunchpot label from Los Angeles and Dirty K and some others. With Dirty K and some others. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. If you want, you can always send us music or whatever when you release something new or the label. Just send us an email or send us a message on whatever social media, and we will also play the tracks. Sometimes on this show, actually on this show, all the tracks I bought them, but sometimes like last show, I played some tracks that are sent to me. It depends on the show. It depends on what we wanted, but you can always send us, and we'll play them on some shows. On some shows, we play tracks that are sent, on some don't. It's kind of a random thing. But yeah, or even if you don't want to send us the tracks, you can send us information about new releases and that sort of thing. Just so you follow us on Instagram, so just send us a message on Instagram whenever you or your label release something, and we can check that. And because sometimes there are so much music that we can't play everything, and I can't hear everything. It's impossible. There are so much, and I spend a lot of days listening to music, spend a lot of hours listening to music, just like cool things for you. And I was telling you about the next track that I'm guessing this is the right track that I want to play, because basically I bought the album, but the album is in Cyrillic lettering, and also the album is for free on Bandcamp. This is from Blackout, so it's Blakaut, and they released an album which I can't remember the name, but it's in Cyrillic, and I can't remember the name, and I know I wanted to play the fifth track. If it's ordered correctly, I will play the correct one. Otherwise, I will play some other track. I know there is so much. Yeah. And so yeah, just you and whoever's listening to us on all our social media. Just it's easier for it to find my attention if you send me an email, send me a message saying this track, because otherwise I'm lost with a lot of tracks to listen to. And so thank you. Madhuri is saying that he has to go, so thank you very much. It was really a pleasure to speak with you, and let's just continue playing.
Next Wednesday we are here.
Yeah, next Wednesday we'll be here, and for now let's stay with Blackout with something written in Cyrillic which I don't understand, but let's hope it's the correct track that I wanted to play. Yes, it was.
Δεν έχω να σας πω τίποτα. Δεν έχω διάθεση να κάνω τίποτα. Σας παρακαλώ, καταλάβετε το και αφήστε με ήσυχο.
So that was Blackout, and
We have no idea of the name of the song.
yeah, I don't know. So I knew in the beginning because the track was on my Spotify possible tracks list. So, and on Spotify it's in English, but then when it goes to Bandcamp browsing for it, and it's on the band name, and it's not on blackout.bandcamp.com. It's on the label, which I can't see also because it's written in Cyrillic or something. I don't know. But I got it. But you just Google it. Just go on Bandcamp and search for Blackout, and you'll get there. And yeah. Meanwhile, it's almost time. We have it's 6 minutes from my watch.
Yeah.
Everywhere it has the same hours. It's incredible in this house. Actually, it's not.
Well, it's
because
not incredible.
no. What happens is everything syncs on the same clock, and it syncs with the clock that's on the TV and on the on there. So basically, I guess I think this one is the main clock, and everything is going to sync with it. I'm not sure, but I think this one is the main computer. And then everything is syncing on this computer time.
We have to check one time if my iPhone
Yeah.
is synced. The clock is exactly the same.
Go pick up your mobile phone and
Yeah.
and see if it syncs. It should be syncing with the same time, but let's see. Everything, even my work phone,
We have to see by the time it changes.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The same.
yeah. So it changed at the same time, and then you see 20,
Yeah.
56, 56, 56. Everything changes, so everything is synced. Everyone has the same time
I thought
zone.
it wasn't because they were synced. I thought because they are all connected to the internet, and
Yeah.
the internet gets its time from a single clock.
No, there's not a single clock where internet gets time.
There is a clock. The clock.
There's a D clock.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a one clock where everyone gets. No, it's. I don't know if there's a one clock, for instance.
Well, for the scientists, there's one D clock. The clock.
The clock. And I don't know exactly. I don't know if there's one clock that everyone will sync to worldwide. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's go Google. Let's
Google the clock.
What time is now? What time is now? It says it's the same.
Yeah.
Time is. Let me see. Let me open this. No. On the computer, how do let me open. Let's like a clock. So dates and time. How do I?
Let me see if the minutes change.
It just says it's a sync. Because it goes on syncing. It goes on time.windows.com. So the server is from the Windows server.
Minus change exactly at the same time.
58.
This says the
58.
accuracy of synchronization was more or less 0.1 seconds.
Oh my, yeah. So it goes on what time is different from okay. So my clock, it says, so according to this, the clock on my computer is this is a site that is time.es/pt for Portugal, but it says my clock is delayed 0.7 seconds. So people,
I'm seeing if my phone.
just sync your phone for extra
Time.
0.7 seconds.
Yes.
time.es/pt.
It's
Yeah, it's 0.2, so it's almost almost the same thing.
But I don't have any synchronization with your devices.
Yeah, so it should be on the internet.
Yeah, I think it's because
Yeah.
of the internet.
Yeah, maybe.
Because your
Everyone-
devices are all synchronized, but mine is synchronized with my devices. So I have my iMac, my iPad, my iPhone. They're all
I don't know.
synced.
Yeah, this goes on time.windows.com. Let me check what time.windows.com website is. If it has a website or just a service. No, it's just a service. Time.windows.com is just a service. It should be another. Okay. But yeah,
I
it
think
goes
that
it goes on
time-
internet.
Time.windows, it gets its hour from the clock.
The Windows. Yeah, I don't know if there's a clock.
You have
so
to check it out. I think it is.
let's
For
get
scientists, it
the
is
main clock
world clock.
world. What is the main world clock? It gives a time of day. The world clock. Blah blah blah. What is the official world clock? Okay, it's the UTC, Coordinated Universal Time. But where's
Yeah, they use
which is the best
precise
clock in the
atomic
world?
clocks combined with Earth's rotation.
Huh?
And they get their hour with
it's get
atomic
using
clocks.
atomic clocks combined with the Earth's rotation.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the clock. The
So
one that
it's not
set-
it's not one. So it's it says here it's kept highly precise atomic clocks. It's not a one clock. It's a combination of clocks.
Okay, but the clock, it's that one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
gives
yeah.
you the exact time.
International Atomic Time. Okay. And yeah, Maduro just sent us a message on. So we'll just close this show.
That's the reason why they always know when, if spring starts on 20, 21, 22, because
Yeah.
the clock
The clock.
says that it takes in consideration also the Earth's rotation and such.
Yeah.
And it gives you the precise time for the clock. The day doesn't have 24 hours. It has little more or less. It's not as we think it is. It's not as simple as we think it is.
Yeah.
Although time is a complete human fabrication, but that's another story.
Yeah, let's not go into that. Let's just finish the show. And to finish the show, it's a track from Magnavolt. They released the album called Seducer, and this track is called Cruel Passion. So, hope you had fun, and we'll see you next week for another Dark in Dark, where we'll speak more about the Universal Time Zone. It's Universal Time Zone, UTC. I guess it is. And let's go. Magnavolt, Cruel Passion. See you next week. Bye bye. Hope you had fun. Bye.
Bye.
And wrong track. Now it is the correct one. Bye.